Let's solve the square root of 3 times secant of x is equal to -2 on the interval from 0 to 2 pi. So our first goal here is to try to get secant x by itself, and we can do that by dividing both sides by the square root of 3, and that's going to give us -2 over root 3 over on the right-hand side. Now that we have secant of x by itself, we can apply a reciprocal identity here. So secant of x is 1 over cosine of x, and this must be equal to -2 over the square root of 3. Now we would like to get cosine of x by itself, and we can do that by taking the reciprocal of this entire left-hand side. If we take the reciprocal of the left-hand side to get cosine of x, then we must also take the reciprocal of the right-hand side, and that's going to give us negative square root of 3 all over 2. So now we have a basic trigonometric identity. Cosine of x is equal to negative root 3 over 2. So let's go ahead and solve this one together. So our first step is to consider a positive right-hand side. So I'm going to switch this to positive root 3 over 2 so that we're working inside of quadrant 1. So we need to find the point on the unit circle where our x-coordinate is the square root of 3 over 2. And this happens when our reference angle is pi by 6. Now that we know our reference angle, we can apply the cast rule to see in which quadrants cosine is negative. So cosine is going to be negative in quadrant 2 and in quadrant 3. And we know our two reference angles here are going to be pi by 6. So this means to solve for x, we need this angle here, which must be 5 pi by 6, and this angle here, which must be 7 pi by 6. Since these are the only two values on the interval from 0 to 2 pi, that completes our example.